Improving sustainability and nutrition in our diets can go hand in hand. Alman Hall is working to contribute to much-needed positive change in the UK's food supply. The food procurement organisation works with clients at all life stages, from schools to residential care, to bring informed and transparent food supply. I'm joined now by Mike Meek, Procurement and Sustainability Director, and Rachel Venditti, Registered Nutritionist and Business Development Manager at Alman Hall. Thanks both for joining us. Mike, why is change needed in our current food supply chain, and what sort of changes do we need to see?
Well, food offers our biggest opportunity to enhance human health and environmental sustainability, so they both complement each other. Our food systems are stressed at the moment and produce up to 30% of all greenhouse gas emissions, and 30% of all food that we produce never gets consumed. In terms of changes, we need to rethink our production processes. We need to absolutely tackle wastage, really quite drastically, and we need to moderate our demand.
Rachel, first of all, how is nutrition impacted by a more sustainable diet?
Very, very positively. It's important to understand that a sustainable diet actually is a healthy diet. So the principles of eating in a sustainable way that reduces environmental impacts actually reflects dietary guidance around what constitutes a healthy diet. So if we look at what that is, there's the Eat Lancet Planetary Health Diet, which is a really useful set of dietary guidelines which sets out what that is. And it is a varied diet. Variety is absolute key when it comes to nutrition and sustainability. It's a diet where you eat the right amount for you, which of course impacts weight, but also impacts waste. And it's a diet largely based on plenty of fruit and vegetables, whole grains, a focus more on plant-based proteins, and actually some amounts of meat, fish, dairy and eggs, but that are sourced sustainably.
From what you're both saying, the figures are really stark.
Yeah.
Collaboration is really important. As a food procurement organisation, how are Alman Hall working with partners then to make this positive change happen?
Our aim in the first instance is to create a community and create momentum. And we really want to share ideas, create innovation, share success and failures to inspire one another and really create a positive domino effect. That's our aim. As Alman Hall as an organisation are really fortunate that we have lots of different organisations that we engage, from growers, manufacturers, logistics providers, all the way through to really inspiring people in our care homes, in our hospitals and in our schools. We work really closely to help tackle the intensity or the carbon intensity of recipes. So we have enabled technology that helps caterers map their carbon intensity. And a fantastic example of that would be Epsom College. They're really tackling sustainability, nutrition and health. They've mapped the carbon intensity of 390 recipes. So they understand the carbon footprint of those, and they've managed to reduce the average intensity of their recipes by 4% in just the last 3 months.
And I think with collaboration, we are that sort of trusted partner. So we create what we call hero dishes. So we have a bank of recipes and they've been put together with dietitians, experienced chefs, and they are very low in carbon, so low carbon footprint. Actually, nutritionally, are developed to be of good nutritional quality.
What about education, the importance of understanding where our food comes from? What are you doing around that? Again,
we're engaging in various forums, from assemblies to roadshows to using all aspects of media. And the aim really is to promote education. Without understanding what the challenges are, then we can't understand what we need to address those.
For the catering operations that we're providing food to, you know, they're delivering food to vulnerable parts of the population. It's to children, it's to the elderly. So we have a dietetic team who help those operators to understand what are the specific requirements nutritionally, but actually what are the challenges. You know, you look in schools and actually in care homes, it's not always the food on the plate. You know, you may have in a school, you've got 20 minutes to get down the hall, get to the cafeteria, queue up, order your food and get back to your desk. In care homes, you have health-related conditions that affect what you eat, dysphagia, dementia, loss of appetite. The mealtime experience can be really important. So it's recognising those challenges and having a team that can help them to deliver appropriate service.
What about value and affordability? Because that's so key
Yes.
as well, isn't it?
Yeah. And actually, nutritious food doesn't have to be expensive.
I would like to make a case for the humble bean. And just as an example of nutrition and environment,
Yeah.
and the fact that obviously beans are nitrogen fixing, so they take nitrogen out of the atmosphere. The bacteria in the roots distribute that nitrogen into the soil, so they become natural fertilisers. And so I just think we ought to hurrah to the bean.
Let's leave it on that thought. Thank you both very much indeed, Mike Meek, Rachel Venditti. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.